My loves, good morning, happy Saturday. We are actually, for a change, filming and doing a weekend vlog, weekend in the life, what I eat in a weekend at the weekend. And not just the kind of, restaurant workers weekend, which is like Tuesday and Wednesday. It's Saturday, the sun is out and it feels like spring is coming back. Finally, today and tomorrow we will be working the afternoon and the evening, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I thought I would take you guys along for the chill mornings and also to show you guys what I'm making in the afternoons in terms of production for my sweet things that I make, and just give you a bit of a kind of slice of life in these couple of days. We also have the lovely extra problem at the moment of having a completely faked fridge. The light comes on and there is nobody home. There is absolutely no cold air whatsoever. In fact, multiple times I've put like an actual thermometer in to see what the hell is going on in there, and like everything inside is like 22 degrees. So it's been less than inspiring talking about kind of food shopping and cooking and baking when that is the state of affairs. There's been a technician out to see it twice and it remains the same as it was. So he's supposed to come out again today. God knows what the situation will be tomorrow. But daily life annoyances aside, in about an hour and a half, I'm going to have to leave for work. I think I'm going to have a little kind of takeaway poke lunch with one of my flatmates today, just because of the situation we're in and because we have some life bits to catch up on. But until then, guys, I think I'm going to set myself a little half an hour to engage with my latest addiction, which I can't remember if I told you guys I got the Switch 2, the Nintendo Switch 2, mostly to play this new game that has become the addiction I knew it would become. It's Pokopia, folks. It's everything I thought it was going to be. For any non-gamers, do excuse me, but truly, it's like a cross between Pokemon, Minecraft, and Animal Crossing, and it's so nice. It's so cozy, and it's fun. So I'm going to give myself a little half an hour of that, then lunch, then work, I think. Folks, honestly, for a Saturday, that could have been much, much crunchier. So a little bit prep to do in the afternoon, as you saw, but both lunch and dinner service went smoother than I expected. Lots of customers, but not too many needed desserts, and especially not towards the end of the night. So it's not even midnight and I'm already home. What I do need to do is cool off, because between the kitchen and my commute back, I am roasting. So it's time to go freshen up, relax, maybe game a little bit, and then get myself to bed, because we're back at it again tomorrow. Good morning, happy Sunday. Today is Mother's Day. So, when you're watching this, it will be well past Mother's Day. So I hope you treat your mothers right, if they deserve it. Today we are back at it. We are back in the kitchen in approximately 2.5 hours. In the meantime, I need to do something about this face. I need to go into a food shop, because update, for the moment, our fridge appears to be in decent working order. I can't quite say good working order, because Also, the last time we got it looked at by a technician, within a couple of days, it was again. So time will tell. Usually, I get to finish a little bit earlier on a Sunday night because, you know, most customers will have work the next day, so they don't want to hang around quite as late as they would on a Saturday, in theory. But as I say, before that, we need to go and get a food and general top-up shop done because my kitchen cupboard and fridge space is looking dismal, to say the absolute least. Sunday usually means pizza for dinner, provided by my lovely colleagues. But for lunch, I need to see what I fancy. I do have a big, lovely blood orange sitting in my little kind of fruit stand thing. Well, it isn't a cake stand, so I might make use of that. Also thinking about a little bit of baking for tomorrow. And I have this combination of vanilla and grapefruit in my head for a couple of days, but I don't actually know in what form I would like it to take. Let's see. First of all, let's see if they have grapefruits at the supermarket. Anyone who's been on the channel for a while will already be sick of seeing this lunch, but blood orange because the season is coming to an end and we want to enjoy it. This is some goat's cheese stracchino with some salt and pepper on top, some sesame breadsticks, because I'm not hugely hungry, but I do need fuel to get me through the first part of the afternoon of work. So here we have it. In the meantime, the food shop you saw there should do me for 2, 3, 4 days, depends. We definitely have a few meals in there, but at the same time, I don't hugely trust this fridge situation yet, so I didn't want to fully stock up for like a week or more. Let's see. I do also have some lovely salted almonds that will go perfectly with this. We are tired. Very. Though, decent shift today. Despite being busy, got lots of things done, enjoyed some decent parts of it, had a lovely pizza for dinner. Very, very good. Yellow cherry tomato base, mozzarella, nduja, which is like a spicy sausage paste if you've never had it before. Capers, 10 out of 10. Time to refresh, relax, and then take you along for a nice day off with me tomorrow for this extended weekend vlog. I feel like this pigeon either knows something I don't, or he's been sent here to make sure I'm up to good things. Welcome to Monday, famously part of the weekend. In this extended weekend vlog. We've had some breakfast, we've had a lovely shower, we've had a little bit of gossip with the flatmates. We made some lunch, a lovely big, even though it wasn't entirely appropriate with the amount of sunlight and warmth that is coming with it today, made a big old bowl of some lovely gnocchetti with ragu. And we've also made, thanks to the kind of flavor inspiration that was swirling around my head so far this week for some reason, some lovely grapefruit vanilla curd. And it's basically this gorgeously balanced mix of sweet, creamy, sour, bitter, and it's just lovely. Curd is one of those things that doesn't really exist here in Italy, and it's not exactly a completely common thing in the UK either to make at home that often, or not something you buy that regularly. But when you do, like a good sweet tangy curd on a nice bit of bread, or on a nice fat slice of loaf cake, or on a muffin, or as a filling in biscuits, Even swirled into yogurt is super, super good. So that's exactly what I'm hoping to do with the 4 tiny little jars that came out of today's batch if I don't gift 1 or 2 to somebody. All you're gonna need are 2 grapefruits, some butter, some sugar. You can use white or brown. I used a kind of light brown sugar for this, like the kind you would put in coffee, just for both the color and a little extra bit of flavor. You're gonna need some vanilla and you're gonna need some eggs. And basically then you're gonna want to get yourself either a pan, or if you want to be a bit kind of less risky, you can do it in a heat-proof bowl over simmering water. You're gonna put your sugar and you're gonna put basically everything except the eggs in there. And you're gonna want to get as much of that lovely zest out of the grapefruit as possible, as well as about the juice of about 1.5 of the grapefruits. The other half you can keep as a little snack or something to juice and drink on its own. And then you're gonna just basically put that over a low heat until it's all kind of nice and melting together. This stage is just to help melt the butter and dissolve the sugar, especially if it's like big green sugar. Then you're just gonna whisk your eggs and add them whisking constantly into the kind of warming mix that you have, and just keep it whisking constantly. We don't want scrambled eggs, folks, until it becomes this kind of thicker, creamier, almost like a custard. And that's it. You're just gonna pour it into 1, 2, 3 jars, depending how many you have, how big they are. Close the lids and stick them in the fridge. And that's it. It's barely even a recipe. It's just melting and stirring things. So at the moment, it's about 3:30. One of my favorite bakeries here nearby opens at 4:30. So I think I'm gonna head out and take myself on a little walk while the sun is still up to get myself either a little loaf cake or some nice bread to properly enjoy this curd on, because supermarket bread just doesn't cut it for some things, you know. And it's been a lovely way to spend the kind of start of the afternoon. I'm planning to play a little bit more of my latest obsession, as you'll have seen a couple of times already in the vlog so far. Probably going to pass some time with some friends tonight. Don't know whether that'll be at home or out. Also going to call my parents for the kind of inevitable daughter living abroad FaceTime update with all of my life complaints and updates. Maybe a little workout in there and just fully enjoy this lovely day off. Today's a good day.